That song was produced by Caleb Connor, and he also did the song Drugs from Venice, and he did, over half of Venice album. And I think Caleb saw that we were taking it in a different direction for Malibu, and we were doing more of a soul-based album as opposed to the last album, which was more modern and electronic, hip-hop, even trap. Was all over the place. And this one, I kind of wanted to bring it on home to more soulful vibe. And Caleb is one of those producers who can adjust and adapt to anything, any kind of style. So he had that track, and I think initially over his tracks, I usually try to impress him and do something that he hasn't heard, because we work so much, so long together. But I usually go real edgy on his tracks for some reason. And I remember writing something, and it just had a lot of crazy stuff in to the beat, and he was like, yo man, we should just try to do something different, maybe something you don't gotta talk about, like, fucking this chick, or like sniffing the coke or something. And so I was like, all right. So then I had this line. A lot of times if I can't write anything on the spot, I go into my notes and I just look at different things that I've written, and just a lot of times I'll have half a hook or just a phrase that I heard or anything, and I'll write it down. And I had that. This one's for all the little dreamers. And I originally wrote that over, I think, a knowledge beat, and I didn't end up using it. And immediately I knew it would work over that one. And I had that whole hook, and it was just like about, a lot of this album is real reflective, and that song in particular was just like, it just brought me back to when, being just, my mom was hustling. Tried to streamline and say, I'm just gonna work and provide, and I know everything is falling apart, but I'm gonna just try to make sure they got everything they need, and that's exactly what she did. So it was like, who cares? Your daddy couldn't be here, and it's like, that's a common story with, I think, a lot of people growing up, especially a lot of black males. And I think it's about, okay, we get it, he's not there, but how are we moving past that, and how are we going to paint a different picture? And so that's where it comes in, where it's like, Mama always kept the cable on, and that was it. My mom was always working double time because she knew things were different, and she kept the cable on. I was a kid that was in front of the TV, had my pizza, had my juice, and that's how I remember my childhood, was just being in front of the TV, watching TV, and just like getting all these different images from cartoons and different things like that, and music videos and all that. And I think it just, that was like my babysitter, and it was almost like an extended family member. And that's how I was able to, I think, conjure up some of these dreams I had, and think that, oh man, I could be on the stage, and I could be doing music videos like this, and I could maybe work with Dre, and I could, meet Snoop, and all these different things came from those videos and that vibe. And that was pretty much where I was getting at. It's like, we didn't have a lot, but we had everything. And I don't really do much TV now, but I think I did enough of it as a kid. But I think that helped mold, a lot of my ideas, and especially my impressionable years. And I got all my nieces on the track, and I heard them on the chorus, like as a choir feel. I was like, oh, this needs like a choir thing. And I got 4 nieces, and they love to sing, so I brought them in the studio and I got them on there. And when they got on there, that's when I knew, okay, this is how I'm gonna end the album. This is gonna be like that, like dreams come true kind of vibe, like, dang man, we did a lot this year, like, what I'm saying, the dreamer, like, damn, like, you remember when we was just last year we was just chilling, like, never would have thought we was at Coachella, just taking shrooms, like, just wishing we could rock the stage, and now we're on the bill. Like, that's crazy. So, like, that's what that song embodies, And then I sent it to Talib, and He loved it. I was like, can you please just bless me with a verse? Because I felt like my verses were vague and really short, and I wanted to keep it like that. And then I wanted somebody to come in with a real dense rap and bring it on home. And I thought he was perfect for it.
Yeah, that's what I feel. That's almost like a euphoric type of feel. Like,
just like, yeah, top of the roof, just like, yeah, man.
It's strange. When I listen to it, it gives you a certain type of feeling. It's hard to describe. You just listen to it thinking, it's not nostalgic, but it makes you feel something.
Yeah.
When you finished making that record, did you know automatically, like, yeah, we've got one?
Yeah, like, when we're in mastering, I was just like, yeah, you know. I was just so proud because, like, some of the songs we've had for like 3-4 years, and a lot of my team were like, you're never putting this out, you know. It was looking like I was going to never do it. And I always had in the back of my mind, like, yo, we're going to drop this Malibu album. It's going to be special. We're going to drop it, and it's going to be the right time, and it's going to be when everybody's like, you know, we might not have everybody, but way more people are going to be paying attention, I always felt like. And I want to make sure we don't waste it and just throw these songs away. And I built the rest of the album on, you know, so songs like The Bird, Put Me Through, Parking Lot, Celebrate. The rest of the songs were built around that. When we were getting back to masters, I was just like, damn, this is going to be. And then we started putting in the interludes and stuff, and I started getting some songs at the very last minute. Like I got Waterfall, and I got the joint from High Tech and Silicon Valley. Like some of these were in the like I was literally trying to master an album, and I was getting a lot of these songs that were coming in at the last minute. So I knew it was getting special, man.